Hello, welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're going to do a general reading. So take the parts that resonate with you and leave the parts that doesn't. But before we get started, we're going to cleanse the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down for like 5 seconds. Okay. And the song that pretty much ties to this reading is Tyrone by Erica Badu. You can't see that? Erica Badu. Um, I know apparently there's different versions. Um, the extended version. The live version is cool. I have no problem with the live version, but it doesn't hit as much as, like the regular. And so pretty much there's a person, you paying for his way, the homeboy's way. Your house is the house where everything gets done. They always come into your house. You have to take care of them and their people. And in the extended version, she even said, like, you gotta go. Like, tell them that you need a place to stay. Like, you can even say that you broke up with me. Like, whatever lie you gotta tell, like, just get out. Like, don't let me go call somebody to get you out. Like, that kind of thing. And so it was like, but you pretty much fed up with this person. Like, you just like, look, listen, I don't care if you say that you broke up with me. I don't care if this. I don't care if that. I don't care. Just get the hell out of my house. Get the hell out of my life. Just get away. And that's what the song Breaking Point. I guess that's what it keeps talking about. Like, everyone has that breaking point. Is like, I guess you reached yours, okay? And now you just like, look, go look for a friend, find a friend, okay? Because I'm not that friend that you could be finding. Like, and yeah, so let's see what the cards have to say. We're gonna start off with the chakras. All right, so we have impasse with your sacral chakra. Then we have acceptance with the root chakra. It's going backwards. Oh, see, it's because it's can't move forward because it's at the impasse, so it's going backwards. It's supposed to go forward. So your sacral chakra is second and your root is first. So because it can't get past here, it's pretty much doing that. And then we have facade. So it making it seem like it's going forward when it's actually like just going back and forth. It's kind of stuck. And we have destiny with the crown chakra. And then we have service back with the, see what I was saying? Like, it's just going back and forth, but it's making it seem like it's going in the right direction when it's not. See what I said? It's going back and forth. It's not moving right. But that's the facade. It making it seem like it's reaching, it's going in the way that it needs to go, but it's stuck at the sacral chakra because you with the service. This person trying to make it seem like you can fulfill your destiny and be happy and actually take care of people and do it for like other people's sake and not really care about the money or and stuff like that. And that's the facade that they want you to live in. Like, you can't be in your destiny and be happy. You always will be catering and worried about the next person and not making enough money when that's not the case. And that's why you're at this impasse. Because this orange, even though it's like the same color in the same deck, this one looks a little bit darker than this one. Oh, that can't really see. but also now going like the little rainbow that I do. The impasse and service is that's what's keeping you stuck. You worried about helping others or what other people want. You doing a service to them and doing a disservice to yourself. And the disservice that you're doing to yourself is not accepting your destiny and your purpose, and thinking and believing that you are in your purpose and that you are in your destiny and stuff like that. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but that's a facade, because if you were, you wouldn't be stuck, you wouldn't feel unhappy. And it's like, this is like, the facade is that this is just the end point and the finishing point. Where, because I was looking at the pie, it was like, that's just, this is only just a piece of the pie, it's only just part of it. And then I looked over here at, well, first I looked here at this, like the destiny with the dark and the shade, the light, in the pillars and the high priestess, there's a dark one and there's a light one, that talks of, and then even in the chariot, it talks about like the yin and the yang, the shadow and the shadow and the light and stuff like that, balancing out. And it's like, this is just like the shadow period. It's only just part of it, not the whole thing. And that's the facade that this person is trying to keep you, and they trying to make it seem like it's all just gonna be darkness when it's not. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's like, once you make it past, like make it in like that, like the end of the tunnel, you make it into the tunnel and see, like to the light side, is nothing but light from there on out. Right, we have disruption, flow. Oh, so disruption is pink, um, to represent like your comfort zones, your love, things that's sweet and stuff like that in this deck. And flow is blue with this, the throat chakra, your expression, your creativity. And no, they said purple is the royal color, and black a little bit. But well, some, mm, with this flow and stuff like that. And then when I was talking about royal, it's kind of giving like a royal blue kind of thing, especially with this destiny here. Okay, so it's like, like a lot of people where they go, or they started off with like American Idol or America Got Talent or this, and it's like stuff like that. And people with this like try to say like, oh, you don't have talent, you're not gonna make it, and then even though they lost, they still end up, or even America's Next Top Model. I don't remember. Is it? No, I do. Winnie. Okay, I was like, I don't remember her name. I just remember Villa Lago. But then I just like, Winnie the Pooh popped in my head. So I was like, yeah, that's her name. So Winnie, like where she was on America's Next Top Model and stuff like that, and it probably, people was like, well, it'd probably be hard for her to be a model because of her vitiligo and stuff like that, and she didn't let that stop her or be a distraction or anything like that. She realized that is what she wanted to do. This is a part of her life, and it won't only help her, but it also will help everybody else that has what she has, and motivate them to like pretty much be in along, like in their own little, flow and alignment, that you can do whatever you set your mind. But like, this is just a part of you, like it doesn't stop you or anything like that. And like, that's what it means. Like, it's just the shadow part. Like, there's gonna be some times and some days where people are gonna stop and be like, well, I don't want you because this isn't a third. But it's like where this person's trying to, with this acceptance, you see the ghost, like little spirit here, saying like where one door might close and stuff like that. Because even though I don't think she won like America's Next Top Model, but she's still modeling, she's still doing things and stuff like that. So it's like she still had opportunities and better opportunities than what she probably would have gotten with America's Next Top Model, and vice versa with like the people that with American Idol and um, X Factors and um, all that other stuff. Like, oh, for example, One Direction. They all were individual. They all didn't um chose to become a group or anything like that. They all pretty much did it all by themselves, and they made it very far. And then Simon was like, I'll sign y'all if y'all become a group. Like, I don't want to do no individual crap. Like this whole no, we're not doing that." And then what happened? Didn't they become individuals? Like either way, and that wasn't there 5 of them? And they only hit what? Wait, was it 5? It was Henry, and then it was Niles, then Zayn. You know that if there was 5 or it was 4, you know what I'm talking about. But you only normally hear, well, you started to hear about like 3, and then Zayn fell off. So it was like either way, it's the person that was mainly was supposed to like be in front end up still being in front, and this group still end up breaking up like and being independent anyways. So it was like it was just how it's supposed to be. It was a facade that they was all supposed to come together, and it was meant to be that way. Like it really wasn't. If it was supposed to be that way, they probably in like week 1 probably would have met up and came together and worked together and stuff like that. But that's not what happened. They're like I think like even now you barely hear like, oh, this person's doing a song, and then they see them featured on it. Like it's rare, like barely and stuff like that. So that's what it is. Like you mainly was focusing on the money or the service or how it could benefit, or it was something that was just not accurate. And then we have energy. It's like an orangey kind of red color. Yeah, you could have put a lot of time and energy into the wrong thing that you thought that was gonna take you very far, and bring you somewhere, and it actually got you nowhere, or just in the same spot, like you never left pretty much. But you okay, because I just popped in my head with this impasse in the clouds. You've been in the same spot, but there's so much clouds and stuff like that or just like you under like this type of hypnosis kind of thing that you thought you did all this, and you moved here, you went here, you did this, you did that, but in all actuality you've been in the same spot the whole time. So it's all in your head pretty much. Then we have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Then we have satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so others can no longer define who you are. Yeah, it's pretty much the service and the impasse, like I said. Why you at this impasse? Other people is disrupting you accepting yourself, or accepting your destiny and being in like the flow and alignment of it by trying to tell you false things. Then we have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. See, that's why I kept saying, like, you didn't go anywhere. Or if you, like, even if you did, it's like you came back right to the same spot. Like, you pretty much just went in one giant circle. Or just all in your head that you thought you moved and you didn't. Not at all. And we have responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. See, that's why I was like, it's all in your head. It was a facade. Oh, is this person trying to make it seem like it's your destiny to be with them? Because it's not. It's still a facade. And a facade that you're seeing through. And then we have envy. I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. Yeah. Because as soon after this, with the rainbows, the facade is the only one that stands out. They want you to accept this facade. They're the child, they're this page that wants to be in charge and lead you. Um okay. We're gonna have to I don't know much about it, but like it's coming in or coming through, so I'm gonna have to speak. Like I know a little bit about it, but not like a lot. Like just a little basic psychology about it. Okay, so it's like people that when they was in like a child, they didn't have like the best childhood and stuff like that, where they pretty much had to parent themselves or end up being like a parent of their child and stuff like that. It's That's probably what you have been through and you went through, right? And so, because that's what I looked over here when I like saw that, like you end up like having to parent or take care of an adult and stuff like that at a very young age, and you probably was under the facade that that was okay and that's how things are supposed to be doing or supposed to get done. And now you at this impasse because now you're realizing like no, that is a trauma response. Like that's like you didn't get to have a childhood because you had to mature faster than you needed to. And it's like that it was going in the flow, like you did what's best for you to like that was survival mode pretty much. and and like you had to put the energy in to survive. Yes, yes, that's great, that's good, that's fine, that's wonderful, there's no problem with that. We're not saying that's a problem. Okay. um but this other person, right, or somebody else that's trying to keep you stuck, they see you as an adult that they must parent, but you don't need to be parented. And that's where the problem lies in. So you see them as like a very like a lost child and stuff like that, so you want to help them, but they see you as something that needs to be parented when you don't need to be parented. So it's like, yeah, that's the impasse, like, and the disruption. Like you trying to give them what they need, but they don't want what they need. They just want to parent you, and then you don't need to be parent, so they're trying to make you broken, or like with the disruption, trying to do something to cause you to then need to be parented when you don't need to be parented, or put you under the illusion that you need to be parented, or micromanage. It could be that too, when you don't need to be. So um so it's like when you was a child, you probably had to parent somebody else. So because you parent somebody else, you're like more mature for your age. So that not only can you parent yourself, you can parent other people. And so which is why with this service, like you can help yourself and help others with literally no problem. But this person can't actually help themselves for the life of them. That's why it's a disruption. Because you're spending time and energy to something, given to something that doesn't want to get fixed or doesn't want to. See, now it's kind of sort of getting lighter. The impasse is coming to like an end. You're giving, like, this person doesn't want to get fixed. They just want to parent you. And that's why this is a facade and it's unstable. And it's, with the tree, there's no leaves anywhere. There's no growth here. You cannot change that person. You will not change that person. They will not accept it. They will only accept that you need to be parented. because in their eyes, they're not this child. They feel equal to you, or seem they think that they're equal to you in some way or shape or form, and that's not the case. No matter what you do, this person is not going to change. That's what this death and the Tyrone, you kicking them out because you had enough. You realize this is just for you have to like let this end to something else to begin, and they don't want they causing this empath because they don't actually want this to end. They know if this end, you will be a part that you will be aligned with your destiny or accept your destiny or be in flow with your destiny, and they can't be a part of it, and they won't be a part of it. They will miss out. And then they think like being with them or they can make you happy and stuff like that, when it's just like, no, you're responsible for your own happiness. That's what the orange is about, that self-approval. And you stop seeing or trying to look outside of yourself for things that you can provide for yourself. But with the pink, you can provide comfort for yourself. Um, Energy that you do not when you wake up and stuff like that, sleeping and resting and stuff like that. You were taking responsibility for the things that you are responsible for, and it's like you're not responsible for this person or what they're going through. Also with this death and envy, that's why I was like the empath. It was like a darker. It's kind of still like a little dark orange, but it's slowly getting lighter. At some point in time, the more you get away, like and be in alignment and stuff like that. Where she was like, you can tell people that you broke up with me and stuff like that. It's like at some point in time, probably like later down in the years and stuff like that. 'Cause I think she was like right or wrong, like just get out. So it's just like you don't like they start to realize like later on, like way, 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 way down the line, right? That why it ended, or you understand at some point in time why it ended and why you had to take responsibility for this because it was detrimental. And then we have the Heal Yourself deck with Entrapment. And that's a plague mask. So this person is trying to plague your thoughts with lies and facades to keep you stuck and trapped. Also, because what popped in my head is like the cops and stuff like that. Technically, if you got caught in an entrapment, I think you can still be found innocent. I think they have to tell you that they're a cop. And if they didn't tell you, then entrapment. They literally try to catch you doing something illegally. So it's not really fair, because if you had known ahead of time, you wouldn't have done. It's that. I guess that's also the description. They don't. It's like certain things, a certain knowledge, but if there's understanding, like they don't want you to understand or know. Because it does disrupt your flow. You won't be a part of your alignment. You won't find it. Then we have pay attention to the signs. Right. It could be birds with the owl being here. Because that's birds are a symbol of spirit. And then we have the little cross back here. You know, they with you. They trying to help you. This is more so of a memory than spirit. But with this pay attention to the signs, that's where it's like this have to come to an end, because it's clear to see that somebody is envious and jealous of you. And then we have procrastination, and you probably see it and you know it, and you're just thinking or giving the benefit of doubt and be like, no, no, they don't, or just waiting and buying time, and it's like spirits like to change. Just you know when the right time is, and you know when you're procrastinating, when you're not procrastinating, and why you are procrastinating, and while you're procrastinating, more danger is coming and lurking. So figure it out and do what's best for you, because she will have a lantern, which indicate again like you're seeing it. The way and or the path is being is lit and stuff like that. So with the cat being here, you just gotta pretty much be independent and free yourself from whatever this situation is. And it's a black, I bit my tongue. And it's a black cat. And you know, like they symbolize black cats with witch and stuff like that. But that's what it's like. You're so it's like spirit's telling you like go ahead, do it, and then it's gonna be successful. You don't want to take action on it and be successful because other people is telling you that it's not gonna be successful. But then spirit is saying like it is gonna be successful. Just go, and then you can't. It's like you at this impasse where you don't want to tell other people how you know that it's gonna be successful because spirit is telling you that it's gonna be successful. So you're procrastinating and trying to think about when is the best time to tell these people. And you know sometimes it may never be the best time. You just gotta rip the band-aid off. Like spirit said I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna go. Okay, God said I'm gonna head out, so I'm gonna head out. Like it's just what it is. And or when you are seeing the signs and ignoring it, you're no longer doing that. You see a trap when it's before it's even set. And then we have the Swan. And in this deck, swans talk about creativity with the blue, like effortless creativity, and also having like an elegant sense of power and being sensitive to like the mystery, and like that's what they're paying attention to the signs. Like you can see through people's facades if you actually like pay attention completely. And when I was shuffling the rest of the cards and stuff like that, what also popped in my head is the cheetah, but it wasn't the cheetah. Okay, I have to show you the card. It wasn't the cheetah the way that the cheetah is facing in this deck. Hold on, let me find it. Okay. Found it. Okay. So, where the cheetah is facing this direction, which normally indicates like going into the past and stuff like that. So, the cheetah wasn't facing in that direction. It was facing, like, going this way. You gotta look down, okay, and just make it see like a mirror kind of thing. You see, like hair is like a mirror reflection at the bottom. Is that like it's going in the direction that the swan is looking in? So you actually not moving like going in the past. You going forward. You moving forward at So how? But it's not really reversed. That's what it is. It was just like a mirror reflection. That's why I didn't want to put it reverse. But now that I explained it, I could put it reverse. So it's like you're going in that direction. And the cheetah in this deck talks about solar force, which is the yellow. Your solar plexus that actually talking about taking action and having success. And this also talking about achievement, but also your masculine energy, which is all about movements and also that authority and stuff like that. So you're taking responsibility over your life and your movement and what you're doing and how you're gonna move. It's like Tommy when Scrap was coming over, she was like, "Well, I'm not gonna tell nobody gonna tell me how to move and where to go and da 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 da." Like, you're taking responsibility and control over that. You're not letting somebody else like control you or tell you who to be and how to go and where to move and how to dress and this and stuff like that. Is you doing what feels where you can feel comfortable, and where the disruption is like you don't mind stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things, but if it disrupts your day or your flow or your energy and what you're doing, you're not doing it. And so with the Swan, when it's in balance, there's, like I said before, like effortless creativity, and like you create from here to this, like forever, right? And when it's out of balance, it's very snippy, loss of vision, and say to bring it in balance, spend some alone time and write. Like, could write out your feelings or just write a letter to whoever's disrupting you. With this Tyrone, she probably wrote the song and then told this person, like, look, get out. I think Backstreet Boys did that with Bye Bye Bye. They wrote the song, then did the video, and then the person that they were saying bye to couldn't have, like, come to do the video. Like, couldn't step onto set. You could do it that way. I mean, that's not the best way to do it, but like, that is a way. And so, like, write it out so you know what to say, you prepare what to say and stuff like that. But with the cheetah, when it's in balance, it achieves anything and has boundless energy. But when it's out of balance, it's impatient and has competition. And then to bring it into balance, it says to reconnect with your purpose. So with this envy, this person trying to throw you out of balance so you do not reconnect with your destiny. You probably like, reconnect? When was I ever in line with my destiny? You was in flow at some point with your destiny, which is why they came and disrupt you. And swans are very cute and stuff like that, but then you don't want to mess with a swan. You don't want to bother it because it's real quick to like fuck around and find out. Like, it's real quick, okay? Real cheetah, real quick. Real things escalate real fast. So let's see what else. We have the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups reverse. And then we have the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups. It's increasing, I can tell you that. And then the Seven of Wands. Okay. Right? Because I was like, it was increasing, but then I was like, I went from 6, 8, 9. Just like, what happened to 7? Isn't that the joke? Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Sometimes tarot works in a very mysterious way, because that's literally what's going on. This person that was a brat that put you at this impasse, they did it for superficial reasons because they're jealous and envious of you, and they also breadcrumbed you where you was giving to them with the responsibility, with the amount of love I express. You gave them more love than they gave you. And so it wasn't balanced and it wasn't equal. And that's why I was also saying to paying attention to the signs, because it's starting to pick up. And people start, like, it's either this, the momentum is starting to pick up, the speed is starting to pick up and stuff like that, where it is starting to become like very obvious of like the unbalance that you was giving way more than this person was giving you, and they pretty much were with you for superficial and money reasons. And even when they apologize, they don't actually mean it. It's to save face. But it's a mask the whole time. That's why I was talking about the plague doctor. They never fully say who they are and what they're doing or what they want. And they doing it for smug and arrogant reasons so they can get their wish fulfillment. With the Nine of Cups, their emotional wish fulfillment at the cost of you giving away and walking away from your destiny and being chained to them. That's what I was like. They try to. That's the plague. They plaguing your mind, thinking that this is your destiny and you where you're supposed to be when you're actually not. With the moon being here, because in the impasse is the full moon, so everything is illuminated. This is. Hold on. No, there's not a moon in it. Okay. And this is the waxing moon when it's just like at just the beginning. So like I said before, this is only one part of it, not the whole piece. And you, with the Seven of Wands, you started defending yourself and protecting yourself from this person and standing up for yourself and setting boundaries and overcome what they're trying to do. So it's funny enough that the joke actually applies here. And next we have orphaned and cleaned up. You see what I said? You see them as a lost child, and then you remember when that was you. So that's why you pretty much cared for them and gave them the time of day. But it's like they see you as a parent, like as an adult that need to be parent, and it's like, no, not all adults need to be parented. Some of them is actually healthy and healed people. And this it's like they just want what they want, and they will do whatever they gotta do to try to get it. So they try to make you feel like you were like this little ugly duckling, ugly swan kind of thing, and that's not the case. And then we have Unfinished Symphony. See, funny enough, 10 is in the middle again. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. So these go together, and then this is crossing it. Just remember now. So then it's flexibility. So that all goes together. Now the cards that go separate is happy and here and now. So you like with it, it's like the past. So that's what I was saying. And technically in this direction it's saying that it's going in the past, and it's like you're not rushing or going into the past. It's like this. So you're trying to rush and go to the future, and it's like right now that's what you mainly focus on. You're focusing on your future and trying to make it happy and elegant, everything that you ever wanted and you ever like wished and dreamed of. But it's some things that you got to be flexible with. Some things you got to realize that you might want but you don't actually need, and make certain changes accordingly. So it doesn't disrupt your flow or keep you in an unfinished symphony that you keep going round and round with this. But like I said, with this person, it literally keeps going back and forth. Like it will go, your root is trying to go up and it can't go up because it just keep getting stuck by, because your sacral chakra is blocked by these people, around these people. You will never be happy. Then there's the key. Well, there's a keyhole right here, and then on this card the door is open. So it's like you will never, and it's like while you're cleaning up and stuff like that, that's when you find the key to move on from this unfinished symphony. But they're trying to make it seem like you needed to be parented, or you need to be micromanaged, and you need this and you need that and this and the third, and that's just not, like, you don't need it, nor do you want it. And so technically the 10 is not in the middle, but the way it would have been read, it would have been in the middle. And then, because this is 5, and then we have 21, which reduced to 3. So it's like your collaboration with people, friends, relationships, and stuff like that, you're clearing and cleansing the things that just built for selfish gain, or materialistic and superficial gain, or what this person got and what that person got, and just for materialistic stuff. And then people that's breadcrumbing you, like when you're not getting the same that you're giving to them and stuff like that, where you always checking up on them, they ain't never checking up on you. It's like, it just popped in my head. It's like if they were in a coma, you will know. But if you was in a coma, this person would not have known until you wake up, and they was like, "What? When was this?" And it's just like you. So it's like 3 months of your life could have went by, and this person didn't talk to you or anything like that, and then just pop back up and then try to make it seem like everything was all fine and normal. Like you didn't have a life outside of them, and like your life continued. Is that it's because this person is very bratish and think that your worlds evolve around them, and it doesn't. It doesn't. um but on the other aspect, like I was saying with the adult and the child, they are a page reverse. The adult would technically be the Queen of Wands. With this victory and success and the ambition and stuff like that, that will be you. And it could be saying like you at this impasse because you used to do things, or used to doing things for a superficial reason, and now you no longer want to do that. But this, remember the purpose and remember why and stuff like that. You no longer want to do things for materialistic, superficial reasons. And the people that used to do it for those reasons are trying to, or put you, like, orphanize what trying to exile you and make you feel like an orphan with the 5 of Pentacles, like kick you out, leave you out in the cold. I think that something is wrong with you and that you have to clean up your ways. But the thing is that you are cleaning up your ways. You are seeing that what you were doing not only hurts you but hurts other people, and you don't want to hurt no more. And it's not really getting you where with this unfinished symphony. Like I said, it keeps just going back and forth. And you want to be at a place, or get to a place where you can, like, there is going to be ups and downs, but you are able to deal with it. And with this flexibility, like, it's not just rigid where it's just stuck going up and down. Like, if where it's not working out here, you can try this, you can try that, you can go here, you can go there, like the all that kind of like stuff. Where you can be happy and stuff like that. And then we have a bird. Is that a blue jay? Yeah. See, where you could be happy, blue jays, birds talking to you, doors is opening up for you. You don't feel left out. You don't feel like people just abandoned you, or you don't know which way to go. Your mind is clouded with all with other people's thoughts. Is you taking control and responsibility of your own thoughts and your own happiness and your own future, and just moving on and moving like to the future and not allowing these people to affect you. Because we have 35 or 32, which reduced to 5. There we go. And 5 is over here. And 5 talks about like conflicts and change and transitions and stuff like that. So what is causing conflict for you, or like stopping this change, is your past is trying to affect your present and your future, and trying to control it. And that's also what you're cleaning up, because it's 5 and 3, that comes to 8, and this is 26, which equals 8. That's what you're cleaning up. People trying to control your happiness and tell you what you should do to make you happy, and how to be, where to go, where to move, what to do, this, that, and the third, when they can't even make their own selves happy or take care of themselves. And with the 19 and 10, you finding a way to, if you leave it up to this person or leave it up to this child, it will never get finished. But you're finding a way to finish it yourself, or to pretty much get around it. That's why with the extended verdict, she was like, look, I don't care what you say, what you do, but get out. I don't care if you go ask this person, you can tell that person, tell this person. I don't care. You can say you break up with me, but get out. That's what I need you to do. That's the cleaning up, like just get out. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, the omnipresent God, with submission of to the highest order, and identifying traitors and destroying their plan. Yeah. Whole ass enemy right there. Then we have Fool, with the exalting God, with will and new beginnings, assisting in difficult and great undertakings. Oh, then we have Death here. Like, yeah, they know this is a very big battle. Funny enough, now you can hear the phone confirmations. But the song that was playing before was "I'm Going Down." Like, yeah. It's going, like, they know it's hard cleaning this person, getting rid of this person, because they did try to plague your mind and trying to cause a lot of disruptions in many different ways. But with this shield here, they also gonna shield and protect you. That's why they're saying to pay attention to the signs. Like, slowly things are changing where you're seeing through this person's facade and stuff like that. So where before they was able to fool you, they're no longer able to do that, because you're starting to listen to spirit rather than listen to them. Then we have the 7 of Wands, the expecting God, with liberation and deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. See what I said? It all comes together. Again with the 789, you see, because it's 907. So it's just like, not like, it's still, you see it, yeah. And then the reason why they probably didn't expect it, because they have like this whole shield and armor, and all you really, like, she has a sword and stuff like that, but it's like, you don't really, like, she's not as post or defined as this one, being in the stance and stuff like that. So they probably thought, oh, it would be very easy to destroy you or bother you or disrupt you, and that was a very foolish choice. Very dumb. Very, very dumb. And they caused a lot of disruption, a lot of chaos, and Spirit is help cleaning it up. And then we have the angel of healing and channeling, that comes together. So that's 26. Oh no, 25 and 26. 7 and 8. Look at that. Adding up now. So it's like you heal from this, you get more, you start paying attention and listening to the messages that spirit is sending you, and get more in touch and in tune with your crown chakra, which here we have destiny, that you're channeling the messages that spirit is trying to tell you and relate to you, and start providing, doing them in your daily life. I said providing, so I guess they trying to tell you something that can help provide, where you can provide for yourself. Oh, with the cat. Yeah, you can take care of yourself. You can find your own food and stuff like that. And then we have the Angel of Travel. Might need to go somewhere. Take a little trip away from this person. Because it's a 7. There's a lot of 7s. And 7s talked about challenges. We are the same. I'm the same as everyone else, but with different challenges. So, that's why I was like, that was like, you probably had some childhood trauma where you were the kid that had to parent an adult. And so, which is why you understand this person, but it's, the problem is they think that you need to be, they see all adults as adults that need to be parented, but they don't know how to parent. They're a child that never had anything done to them, that they feel fit to parent another. I don't know. It's, they just want to be in control or in charge, and it's they just walk away from the child. Just walk away. It's like a broken record. Oh no, I keep saying like a I have reminded them to a non-player character. Like they can't. It's just a little script that keep going on repeat. They can't do anything else. Okay. They can't do anything else. So it's best to just take a little trip. You did as much as you could, the best that you could, but this person doesn't want to change or doesn't want to heal. They want you to change. You become something that they need to parent, and that you don't need to be parented. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.